Hello, Lori Michelle here to share my morning chat with Hashem this morning, today. This morning, he woke me to visions and a painful message. The message is you must go through the fire. There's no way around it. And I'll share the message and hope that more than a few people will listen, but right now, still, you're refusing. But that's okay with me. I'm not doing this for me, it's for you. And I hope more people will listen and understand this isn't phony, made up, contrived. This is real. So this morning, he woke me to 5 visions, but 2 were connected. The first one was his hand. And he said, "What's this, Lori?" I said, "It's you, it's your hand." And then he showed me an image of my father who's in Shemayim. And he said, Hashem said, "Who's that?" I said, "It's my dad." Hashem said, "He's with us. He's around us all the time." And when I say us, I am with Hashem as one. We are integrated. We speak morning, noon, night, through the day. Every single thing I do with Hashem. So he said, "Your father is with us." I said, "Okay." And then he showed me chaos and swirling fire and blood and angry, hate-filled faces. And through the faces, through this chaotic scene of blood and fire, was the face of, and I wrote his name down because I don't say his name much, but Ismail Haniyeh, the Hamas leader that was assassinated in Tehran. His face was there. And Hashem said, "Who is this?" And I said, "It's that guy, the head of Hamas." I didn't say his name. I had to look it up. I know, I'm stupid, right? He just said, "Not at all." I don't focus on the evil ones. And I don't focus on Hamas. I just focus on sharing what he's saying to me to give to you. So I saw his face and he looked terrified. And he was surrounded by evil beings. There's a place. Growing up, the Christians used to threaten me with that place, damnation. And I didn't really listen to them. And all the Jews were going to go there because they didn't accept Jesus. The whole Christian theology, the way they would talk to us Jews. It's not true, by the way. There is a place like that. I didn't know. And it's a place where people who don't listen to the word of the King of the universe go. The people who hurt and harm his children. Do you want to know who his children are? Yes? Okay. I didn't think they wanted to know. He said, "Tell you, the Jewish people are his children." And you might be insulted by that, right? If you're not Jewish. "Oh, well, what am I? I'm a child of God." Well, I didn't say you weren't a child of God. In order to understand the world and why we're spinning in chaos and blood and fire right now, you need to understand who the Jewish people are, why we're in Israel, the Holy Land, and why this is all happening all over the world. Chaos, blood, hatred, horror. And where do you go when you leave this earthly plane? Where? You think you go to some special place. The terrorists think they go and they commune and have fun with 72 virgins. And People who really are good and moral think that's ridiculous. Yes. But it's far worse than any of you realize. It's also far better than you imagine what the future is supposed to be. But right now, we're in hell. But you don't think so. Because maybe you're in Cincinnati and you're having a barbecue this weekend and you're going to roast weenies and have brewskis, you know? It's not okay. I'm in Israel. And after he showed me these visions, oh, he said, don't go there yet. Okay. So he showed me Ismail Haniya. If I said it wrong, I said it wrong. And he was terrified and surrounded by evil that's even worse, believe it or not, than the evil Hamas terrorists that are holding hostages in Gaza. What you face on the other side through Hashem makes whatever you do here to any person pale in comparison. The torture that he's going to send you to for doing the wrong thing, for being hate-filled and harming his Jewish children. Whatever, it's a warning. So from there, from this face of this terrified terrorist, he showed me a giant paw print of a bear. And I knew exactly what Hashem was telling me. He said, Lori, what's that? I said, it's a bear's paw print. And he said, what do I mean? I said, we have to go through it. We can't go around it or under it or over it. We have to go through it to get to the other side. It's like this nursery rhyme that I used to sing with my children. Going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one. Uh-oh, quicksand. Can't go around it, can't go under it, can't go over it, gotta go through it. Squish, 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 squish. So what's on the other side of the quicksand? What's on the other side of the blood and fire that he says we're required to go through right now? Redemption. I'm looking at him. He's smiling. He says, it's going to happen. But chances are excellent, if you haven't listened to me this far, and maybe even if you have listened to me this far, you're not coming. Do you understand that that doesn't make me happy? I'm not the one who's hate-filled. I don't wish Ismail Haniya or any of them to go to that awful place. I would so much rather that place does not exist. Christians are convinced that anybody who's not Christian is going there. The Muslims are convinced that they're on the side of God, and all the infidels, Jews and Christians, are going to perish and go to damnation. I don't know what they believe, actually. I don't speak to Hashem too much about what the Muslims believe. I just talk about good and evil, what's right and what's wrong. And you just don't see what I see, and I'm trying to get it to you. Anyway, now I can finish the video and tell you that after all of this, the hand of God, my Father is around me, and there was conversation through this that it's happening now, Lori. Brace yourself. We're bracing you. And then the fire and the blood and the terrorist in damnation. Yeah, the terrorist. I won't even say his name anymore. And then the paw print. You have to go through it. And he says, we're going to get through this. I'm going to get you through this. I'm going to hold you with his voice, with my motherly love. That's what this is. That's what he wants. And help you understand what the heck is going on. You simply don't understand what you're watching, and I'm trying so hard to help you. I'm not trying to put you down. Why would I do that? Why would a mother put a child down? And that's what you all are to me, children. So that's it. I woke up, blood and fire. It's bad in Israel, and they closed the airport this morning. There were missiles flying. They thwarted a giant missile barrage attack. They were going to attack Tel Aviv today, but they're posturing Hezbollah that they're going to have something else planned for us. And Hashem says, we're going through the fire, people. It's ugly. It's horrible. It's scary. But he said, we must. You need to go through this because you just won't listen to me the easy way. I've been online for years, and only a handful of you appreciate the things I share. I just want to help you get it right so you don't wind up in that awful place. He says many of you are going there. Maybe not for eternity, but there's a rabbi online that I'm fond of who spent not even a minute in a vacuum, in a place, not even this horrible place where that terrorist is, 1 minute void of Hashem, void of God. And he said it was like 1 billion years. 1 minute. You want to go through that? You don't think you're going to go through that, do you? You're just so good. And you might be good, but you're getting some things wrong. Anyway, this is too long for all of you. Not all of you. The ones who are listening, the ones who trust me, I love you. I'm praying for you. Please pray for Israel. He says there's going to be redemption. You know, I don't know that. He's insisting, rabbis are insisting, and I'm the glue in the middle, and I don't see it happening. And he said, it's not seeable. You have to show me. Show me something. Read my book and call me. He said, it's coming. Well, good. God bless you. I hope so. It's quiet right now. In Cincinnati also, I think.